Undisputed Championship match against Roy Jones Jr.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Lightning Hands. And this boxer not going to throw the first punch. They prefer to answer yours. They're a counter fighter. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr. And they will have a power advantage here. To succeed in the light heavyweight division, you got to have plenty of pop, but you have to be able to move and have good hand speed as well.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up we have Lightning Hands from Puerto Rico, and they are the undisputed champ. Their last fight was a very close victory. Roy Jones Jr. from the United States of America. Coming off a very close, controversial win. Let's see if they can be more definitive in this one.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Puerto Rico, wearing the red trunks with blue trim, undisputed champion, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, Roy Jones Jr.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains. Right. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Jab does not score. Unlucky to miss with that jab. He missed with that jab. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Oh my God, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Right hook is scoring. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Catch and shoot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just misses with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That counter punch caught him clean. No, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Counter shot lands. Just misses with that uppercut. Just misses with that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominant.
On to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. punch. The hook scores. That hook was off target. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he just missed with that left jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. This may do it. The referees paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut. And the referee's going to allow him to fight. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Trying for a knockout. A perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. So close with that uppercut. Can't find a home for that jab. Incredible work rate. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over. There's the bell to start round 6. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Punch, counter punch. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Nice counter. jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good job stopping that uppercut. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
And there's the bell to start round 7. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. He scores with the counter. Can't find a home in that jab. There's a counter shot. Hook misses. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab won't score. Changes everything, and down they go. Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just missed with that hook. Nope, that jab not going to score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he misses with that jab. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Just misses with that jab. Nice counter punch. Just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Oh, dude, need to trade it, Oh.
And there's the bell for round 9. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot. And that's the last thing you want.
Got out of the way of that right hook. They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 9 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still undisputed champion, Lightning Hands.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Expecting me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I missed them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton up. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid.
Before I go to bed, Canelo. I beat Roy Jones.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Lightning Hands. You can see who has the power advantage. And he'll be facing one of the best to ever do it, Saul Canelo Alvarez. And you can see who's more advanced in age. This fight will be in the light heavyweight division. Plenty of power, but lots of good movement in this division as well.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up we have Lightning Hands from Puerto Rico. They are the undisputed champion of the world. They won by TKO in their last fight. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez from Mexico. Last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how this one plays out.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Puerto Rico. Wearing the red trunks with blue trim. Undisputed champion, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and you can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. How long will this individual be the king of the ring? Will they defend their undisputed title? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Shoot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, he we about to see a first-round knockout? As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. The straight right just misses. That jab misses. Counter punching. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
Let's get it started in round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Jab misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. The stamina is off the charts. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't land. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Nice counter. Ooh, a good straight. That hook was off target. Just missing with the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Did you see that? Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Are you okay?